Hey guys, it's Tarkhis from TarkhisGaming. Today I'm going to show you to make this new fishing farm. This is very useful in 1.9 now that there are the two new enchantments, Mending and Frostwalker, that are only available through fishing. It's a very simple design. All you have to do is open up this door here, come on inside, close it behind you, turn the farm on. Now all that's left to do is hold right click. As long as you sit here holding right click, you will fish. If you want to do this while you're AFK, you can put tape on your right click or your use button or wait, whatever you want. It'll catch fish for you, and then all that's left to do is once you caught the fish, look in the chest here and grab what you need. Very simple design, very easy to build. It'll shoot out new fishing rods as you need, and then you can just keep fishing forever. So now I'll show you how to make it. Alright, the first thing you want to do is place a block for your door to go on. Now you're going to want to place your door on top of that, and you're going to want it to be sideways, so when you're looking at it from the front here, it's by default open. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and place a block on each side of it. So two up the side here and one at the top, so that each side of the door is covered. Now in front of the door, you're going to want to place a wooden fence. Doesn't matter what type of wood, just any wooden fence. And then in front of that, you're going to want a hopper, but this hopper is going to go into some chests. So go ahead and place chests directly beside the wooden fence here, and then have a hopper going into this wooden chest. Now what you're going to want to do is in front of this hopper here, you're going to want to go dig down one and do a dropper coming straight up, and then a dropper going forward, and finally a hopper going back into the bottom dropper there. Now on each side of the door here, you want to go ahead and place some stairs. The reason you're doing these stairs is so that the tripwire above it doesn't bug out or glitch out, because sometimes it'll do that with a solid block. So now you have these built up, and because these are both stairs, you can still open your chest, which is exactly what you want. So now this is the basic structure of your fishing farm. So now all you have to do is do the redstone and the enclosure. So let's start with the redstone. So the first thing you'll want to do for your redstone is come up, and on each side of the stairs here, you want to place a redstone block. And that redstone block is going to have on it a tripwire hook. Then you're going to want a string in the middle connecting these. So for that, you'll have to shift and right click on the door, and that'll put it there. You might as well put your water in place now. So you'll want to shift click on the hopper to place a stone pressure plate, and this is more just to keep the water in place than anything. And then the bottom one, you right click on the side of that and place your water. Now for the actual redstone. So in behind here, one block directly aside, you're going to want to place some redstone dust. Now beside here, where this fence post is, you want to go ahead and place an upside down half stone, half slab. And then again above here, you're going to want a block. So you want a repeater going across this half stone, this half slab, so that the power here will go ahead and go through here. And then down here, you're going to want a piece of redstone. And then below this half slab that you placed, you're going to want a redstone torch. Then you're going to want this wire to come up along here into the bottom of the door. Have a redstone repeater on the other side, going into a block that has a redstone torch, above which is another block, another redstone torch, and then you're going to want a redstone repeater going into the block above the door, and another piece of redstone finally coming out. So now you'll see that this is the machine while it's running. So if I take a lever here, I can go ahead, place a block beside the redstone wire, beside the tripwire hook, run it along here. If I just go ahead and place some redstone, if I turn this on, if I place the lever and then turn it on, it'll now turn the machine off. If I close it again, it'll run. So now you have your actual machine up and running. All that's left to do is have a wire come out from here, which you already have, and have it go into this bottom dispenser here. That way, while this is running, it'll occasionally shoot out fishing poles for you to grab in case yours breaks. So now, believe it or not, you're actually done the farm. All that's left to do is build up all the pieces that you want around you. So you'll want blocks on either side, build in some walls over here, and make it look however you want it to look. The only other important part is if you build up here, is this is going to be shooting out fishing rods. So to make sure that they don't go flying out here, you're going to want a door. And then that will prevent it. Make sure it's closed while you're actually fishing, and that'll prevent these fishing rods from going out. It'll make sure they fall back into this hopper here. So all that's left to do now, build build up the rest of your outdoor, and you are done. Now, the only thing to keep in mind is what fishing rods you're going to use. And the best fishing rod to actually use during this, if you're trying to get the enchantments, is a Luck of the Sea 3 fishing rod without lure. Lure actually decreases your chance of getting treasure, so don't use that. Only use Luck of the Sea. You fill up this dropper and all these hoppers and the dropper below it with those fishing rods, and you'll be able to last plenty long just fishing away. The only recommendation I have is while you're doing it, just make sure you're aiming on the bottom half of this water block and it'll work perfectly. If you start aiming higher, it might go off a little bit. Bottom half, it'll work perfectly. I hope this helps, and thanks for watching.